What does that sound, you ask?
From the number one station, you come.
Welcome to the Rec Show podcast, a show dedicated to beatmakers around the world. Kick back, relax with the host, Gldnmnd.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
This is London Court. Here is a news flash.
Check it, yo, check it, yo, check it, yo, check it, yo, check it, yo.
Check 1 2, peace and love, everybody. David Gldnmnd Hicks here. Welcome to a special edition of the Rec Show podcast. Man, I had to put this one in just because I heard something last week and I was like, yo, I had to reach out to old Ricky and find out what this is all about and all of the names that are associated with this this beat tape / album / collaboration album. I was like, yo, if possible, yo, can we get everybody that contributed to this tape on a Zoom and let's talk about this album, man. So yeah, he sent out the bat signal. I got mad people here with me right now. So yo, one at a time, if y'all don't mind, can y'all introduce yourselves, where y'all are coming from, and then y'all's social media handles as well.
Yeah, man. I'm Mo Ricky. I basically am going to be running the Bump Show, and I arranged and put the tape together, man. I'm just really happy to know all these super talented producers, and I'm really thankful to David Gldnmnd because the Rec Show podcast is amazing and it's super important to the community.
Oh, word. Yeah, my name is Q. I go by Q, no rap name. That's on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. And I'm out in Philly, man, doing Flip a Beat Club Philly. Yo, if anybody's out in the East Coast, we're making beats out here. You know what it is.
What's good? Name Taquan. I'm from Vacaville. Be up in Sac with the fam. Instagram is Taquan Official.
What's up? I'm Ultra. I'm a beat maker and DJ in Sacramento. I'm in Flip a Beat Club. I'm everywhere. I love the Rec Show. I'm at Ultra Boy everywhere, all the time. Thank you.
What's good? I'm Taki. I'm from LA, South Central area, Watts area. You can find me at TVKII on all the socials. And I'm hella thankful to even, be mentioned amongst all of these cats. These cats are wild.
Yo, what up, everybody? I go by Who Knows. On the socials, my handle is WHKNWS Who Knows _.
What's going on? My name is Vic. Drive the hearse. I'm out here in Sacramento, California. I'm over here with the Flip a Beat camp. That's kind of where I got my battery back in my back. So, you know, we got to rip hard for them. And same here, man. I'm just glad to be. Shout out to Ricky for that tape, bro. Not just getting everybody together and, you know, his timeline and everything, but even the cassette itself, like going through all that work and hand labeling and hand shipping everything out. That's crazy. Shout out to them. Everybody that helped out in that.
And for the people that are not here just because of time zones and stuff like that, like this is a for real world collab album, like a beat tape for real. I got Thomas Tempest, Mudgy, who else is on here? Closby, is that how you say his name? Clopsy. Okay, Clopsy, Germ, Impression, Roboplex. Man, what is this? Hate 808?
808.
808.
808.
Press Morris. NU. How you say that one?
That's enigmatic.
Enigmatic. All right,
Yeah.
got you. Tortilla Couture, Sandman, Keith Ledger, Sample. Who else? Tatsumaki, Eel Beats, B4 Lasers, Side Quest, Duck
Shout out
Girl.
Side Quest. That's my brother, bro.
Yo, man. Sam Drumlow, Maddie J, De La Hoya. Okay. Ali Dodge. Yeah, that's everybody that's a part of this URL Friends presented by The Bump Show, man. So, yo, thank y'all for tapping in with me, man. I just wanted to chop it up real quick because this project literally came out January 5th, 2023. So y'all started the year, you know what I mean, snapping motherfuckers' necks off with this album, man. And Ricky, I wanted to start with you. First of all, what's the name mean? URL Friends. And then, you know, what's the album about?
Yeah, so I gotta give mad props to Roboplex. I wish he was here. Roboplex is Sebi. He's out here in, you know, SAC FABC. But initially the idea and kind of like the pitch that I gave everyone, I wanted to have a tape that would feature a lot of my favorite producers, who most of them I didn't know at the time, especially Taki, like Press Morris, Matty J. I never knew these guys until I went to LA, but they were already on the tape before I went to LA. So basically what I wanted to do was have a compilation tape with a lot of my favorite producers who I know because of the internet and social media. And a lot of it was having to do with when you follow certain producers or you go, you know, to go someone's profile, you start to see who follows them. And I would notice that because of how the beat scene is, no matter where you are, if you are tapped in, you probably already know a lot of these cats online. Like, especially with like Impression, Tatsumaki, Taki, you know, and it's getting to the point where other people are getting a lot more exposure too. And it's like an internet beat scene, man. So it was going to be called Internet Friends, and it just wasn't sticking right. And Roboplex was like, oh, let's call it URL Friends, because instead of IRL, which is in real life, it's URL, like the internet. And everybody was fucking with it, so that's what we went with.
Dope, man. Yo, dope concept. How first of all, like, how did you go about grabbing Who Knows, Drive the Hearse, Ultra Boy, Taquan, like Q No Rap Name to Key? Like, how'd you go about grabbing all of these mutants, man, of the beat multiverse, and say, hey, you know what? Let's put all of our tracks on one album,
man. I first pitched it to a lot of the FABC cats out here, and then once I had a lot of them, I was like, all right, now I'm just gonna pick people that I follow me, or that was like inspiring to me, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna need to hit up just all these producers. And it was really just that. I would just send a message, and I would be mad surprised when they were like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. You know, cats like Thomas Tempest and Impression, I was like, hey, this is a shot in the dark. Let's just see. You know what I mean? And they were like, yeah, it sounds dope. Here's my beat. And it was crazy. So it was also kind of one of those things where I was like, all right, send me whatever you want in your style, hip hop. Just make it hip hop. That's all I care about. And then everybody just matched the vibe.
Okay, yo, because I thought, okay, you got this. I got a sample and was like, all right, hey, if everybody that wants to participate, go ahead, flip this sample, send it back to me. But no, you let them create how they wanted to create it. That's dope, man. You the RZA of beats right now, dog. Like, you know how the RZA got the, the Wu-Tang Clan together, you know what I'm saying? Like, you the RZA right now, dog. Oh Ricky RZA. So okay, I gotta ask you this, man. I won't say the best tracks because this whole album is amazing, man. And for those that don't know, this album, URL Friends, is available on Bandcamp right now. They got cassettes, still shipping them out, man. And they also
we only got one left.
Oh, one left?
Yeah, we only got one.
Shoot, look at all already, yo. So be the last one to grab that last cassette as well, man. And go ahead, support this on Bandcamp, man. It's going to a good cause. But I won't say what the best tracks were because all of them are dope. Because they all fit so cohesively inside of one project. I know you tried the best to sequence all of these different beats so they everything flows in a way. What was that experience like? And did any of y'all help with the sequencing as well?
As far as sequencing, man, that was hard. So I collected all these beats in November, maybe October, and I was sequencing it up until the end of December because I would just have it. I had everything in a playlist, and I would just say, all right, I listened to it. Nah, let's move it over here. Let's move that over here. Let's open with this. And I think I like the way it came, the way it sequenced, but I was really nervous about that.
Yeah, it came out damn good, man. This shit is. I was like, this is on some you can't even say Voltron because y'all are. It's 20 different beat makers on there, man, killing it right now, yo. All of y'all have y'all, distinct sounds as well. Drive the Hearse, man. I know you can't be on here for long, but let me ask you, what was the experience like creating this track for this project, yo?
On mine, that was actually a track I had for a minute, and it's one of those where you just it's a track I ended up doing with Taquan. Actually, there's a song that actually goes to that, which what I should have done was just giving it to Ricky and let him do a bonus track or something. But what I'm gonna end up doing is just playing that out during my beat set and having Taquan perform that song and keep it like a beat set exclusive. Whenever we're both in the same room, we could just kind of make that song happen. But that beat is actually something I just had there, and then when he mentioned it, and I already knew how everyone else was gonna come on some real hip hop shit, and I kind of had an idea of this might flow into what he's got going on right now. So that's kind of where my track came from. It wasn't something I made specifically for it. It's something I had, and I knew I wanted it somewhere. I just didn't know what. I didn't know what I was gonna do with it. So that's where it fit perfect. And like you said, man, that's one of those things where the time he took to really make it cohesive, and that's one of those tapes where you can just throw it on and it just plays out hella smooth, both sides. It's a really dope project. I'm really glad to be a part of it.
Absolutely, man. Yo, Q No Rap Name, man. What was it like for you creating your tracks? Because everybody I think has 2 tracks, right? So, what was it like creating the tracks for this project, man?
Honestly, man, it's my process is a little weird. It's probably not the same as everybody's process. I don't know how long I had that beat or when I made it or what I sampled. I kind of just go into. I just make beats, bro. I just sit there and just black out and just go a million samples, a million drums, whatever, and just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. But it's funny that when I finally heard the whole project and I saw where my track was at in relation to everything else, I'm it's like you said with the sequencing, I'm man, this is perfect. It really, because by the time he was when they started talking about it again in the DM, I was bro, I don't even remember what beat I sent him. I was in the DM asking what beat did I send you? Because I don't know. But by the time I heard it, I'm yo, this makes perfect sense, dude. Side A, side B, all that, the grind, all that. It was perfect. So to be honest, as far as making that beat, I don't know. It was probably one in a batch of 40 beats that I was just sitting around making. But when I went back through it, for some reason, I was just yeah, Send that one to him, because I figured all these flip beat dudes are like leagues beyond. I'm not being humble. These dudes are like nice with it. Like they're nicer than me. I'm still learning. But I knew they were going to come with like, I don't know, like them shit just sound so clean. So mine just had to sound really dirty and dusty and spacey and just like out of here. You know what I mean?
Got you. Yo, hey, I mean, you could be humble, but yo, talk your shit on the show, dog. Like, yo, y'all killing it. Taquan.
Hey, man, no, look, I'm talking shit, bro. We do this shit every day, and that's really what it is. It's like, I don't know, I'm my own worst critic, whatever, we probably all are, but like, I promise you I do this shit every day. So whatever comes to that is what comes to it. You know what I'm saying? But it's good. And like everybody else has been saying, man, it's just dope to be mentioned with these people and lumped in with them. It's like I feel like I'm really, like all really doing see it forming right now.
Like Flip Beat Club, you'll have like 20, 10, 15 people that are like just the dopest producers you ever heard. And you might not ever hear them again. And they'll be like, here's a little beat I got. And they'll just blow your mind and then they'll just leave.
Yeah, this whole thing, this little throw ass beat, yeah, I wasn't gonna play it type shit, you know what I mean? Like, nah, it's a lot of humbleness going on. We all gotta break that a little bit, but it is what it is.
I think Mudgy made his beat on a VCR or something fucking crazy like that.
What?
he was like, yeah, I cooked this up on the VCR, and I was like, what the fuck did you just say to me? I was like, what are you talking about?
That's insane.
Yo, man, Taquan, like, yo, you produced a track on here called Jazzy Apple, man. Like, tell me about that. Tell me about that joint, man. I know you're a killer on koalas. You know what I mean? So,
well, that was actually an FL beat because it wasn't a sample. I played that whole thing, and I made that. I don't even know when. It was a minute ago because I wasn't even really sampling like that when I started doing the Flip Beat Club stuff. So I had a lot of like experimenting on making my own melodies. That's always what I've done. So that was when I was doing it for like the boom bap type joint, and I wanted the bass line to be like the main thing. So when he hit me like, oh, you got a beat to send in, I was like, oh, this better be a lot of people. So I thought of something that was like a nice, smooth, flowy track that wasn't too disruptive, but it got, you know what I'm saying? And then he ended up putting in the beginning, which was kind of a good lead into like the rest of the tape.
dope, man. Yeah, no, the sequencing is perfect, man. I can't say enough about it, man. Like, Ultra Boy, what was your experience like creating for this joint?
Man, I had this beat. The one I put on there was from my live set for this event that DIBIA E and I host, where it's all like video game samples. And so there's a sample from
Blips, right?
Yeah, Blips and Beats. And it was a sample from Sonic 3D Blast, which was like one of the first 3D Sonic games. And I remember like I used to play that all the time with like a couple of friends growing up, and it just like felt like picking that beat was like a good evolution of like childhood friendship to like all the people I spend my time with now are producers that I met through Flip Beat Club here in SAC or on the internet or whatever. Like that's my whole network of people right now. So when Ricky hit me up to do a beat for the URL Friends tape, I was like, oh, this is perfect. Like this is like my connection to the whole thing. And it's like this really like, I feel like it's a really happy like sounding beat, and I feel like it's good. It's like on the very back end of the tape. So I feel like it's a good like positive vibe, like closer kind of track.
Bro, that one was so hard to place. I was like, this is closing. This is just like everything else is like so different. This is like in your face, fuck you, wake up.
Yeah.
We closed it out.
This is like smash cut to the credits, and you see everybody's like producer tag like scroll by where there's like some crazy graphics like flying at the screen, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of beat I'm coming with.
Got you. Yo, that's definitely all of them are standouts. I can't say it was the best. Like all of these are standouts, man. Like for real. Like, yo,
the whole tape is like heaters.
Crazy.
Like I've listened to it so many times since that came out, and it's like I'm so grateful to be on there with everybody. And like, I love Ricky. Ricky, I love you. It's an honor, man.
Yo, to Key, like, what was it? Like right now, I feel like you got these D'Angelo vibes right now that you got going on. Like, you know what I mean? You playing bass, you playing the keys, you know what I mean? You making the beats, like, yo, like, what's up? Yo, how'd that track come about? Yeah.
So that was that track, it came about like I had an idea. It was just I had just hummed it in my phone. But when Ricky had hit me up, he was like, "Hey, dude, like we put together this, Captain Planet Avengers." Like he didn't say that, like, but but he said he's putting together like a crazy. Like I was like, "Oh, I'm down. I gotta be a part of this." But yeah, I chose that track because it almost kind of like showed for me. How I feel about music and how I feel about sampling and how I feel about putting puzzle pieces together. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's why I feel like this whole collective or this whole superhero team is, because I swear, man, it's like every single one of these people in this squad is like they got their superpower. And it's like, if you like really hone in on each individual track, it's like, oh, it's like every time it's like, so, but yeah, I'm hella thankful. Thank you, Ricky. This is an amazing opportunity, and it's an amazing piece. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so beautiful to see it like come to like fruition. Ricky did an amazing job, man.
Yo, man. Yo, I feel like somebody need to write Bandcamp. You know what I mean? The people that curate, the beat tapes of like the week or something like that. Like they need to put that in there, for real, and put that front page on bandcamp.com.
They were down for submissions. That's why we didn't get because they wanted 4 weeks out, but by the time they were open back up, it was like a 2-week deadline. I was like, this shit gonna sell a bunch anyway, so it's fine. But
right.
It was front page on Bandcamp.
That's good. Yeah. Did I see that? I think. Oh yeah, because it was it like number 2 on the instrumentals? Yeah.
That was like 8. It was up there.
It's still up there. Yeah, we're gonna make it climb.
It was
Don't
up
worry
there.
about it,
And that whole week there were like 3 or 4 like Flip a Beat Club releases. They were like front page on Bandcamp at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
like it pretty soon, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like every time, like, God damn, these dudes just always doing shit, man. It's beautiful. I let us see that.
Hey, shout out Montrock, DB.
Yeah, shout out NasRock, DB, man, for even putting something together like that, and it's even bigger because DiBiase just shared that he's got a thing with
UCBerkeley.
Sample mode.
UC
Sample mode.
There you go, man. So I gotta clap it up for DB, man. His wife, man. Yo.
Shout out to them, man.
Shout out to DB and Nas.
Yeah, man. Yo, they doing some amazing stuff. Yo, I can't leave out De La Hoya and Who Knows, man. Like I gotta ask y'all about y'all's track as well, man. Who Knows, yo? Can you chime in on your track as well?
Yeah, man. I was as a lot of y'all said about Charles. Mine was when he had asked me about that, or when he asked me to submit something. It was a joint that I think I'd made like a couple of months before that, and he was like, send some hip hop shit. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can Grammy shit, or if I can make some Grammy shit. But yeah, I found a joint. I sent it to him. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't really, it wasn't like I didn't make, and I was like, okay, fuck, like I'm getting my card pulled. Like, it's like once you get your card pulled, you got to figure out, all right, what's the hardest shit that I can send to somebody on a compilation full of just cats that either I look up to or have cooked with. So once I saw that a lot of the homies were on there, I was like, man, I I gotta come correct, like straight up, gotta come correct. Gotta come nasty, bring my hi-hat game. But yeah, that was really it.
Yo, De La Hoya, like, can you talk a little bit about, well, first of all, welcome to the show. And then also just go ahead and tell them where you're coming from, and then your social handle as well. And then talk a little bit about your track on URL Friends.
Damn, he's still muted.
Dang, he in here though.
So he in there.
Oh, he unmuted. I can't hear him.
What up? In the mic.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
It's working as the settings was off. What's up, y'all? De La Hoya, 2 underscores on Instagram, everything. Yeah, I don't know. I think I was playing Ricky for a minute. He kept asking me for a beat, and I was taking weeks and weeks because I was like, man, I don't know what to put on there. There's hella like heaters in that group already. Like, I was like, and just like who knows was saying, I was trying to come correct or whatever. And to be honest, though, I think I sent him like just some beat that I had made months before. I was like, oh, this one was cool or whatever. I think it'll match the vibe or whatever, some lo-fi type whatever with some cool drums or something. And then honestly, like, I don't know how much time passed or whatever till when he finally put out the tape. And then I was like, man, I don't even, like, he put the tape, he kept the name of the track the same, and I didn't even remember what beat it was off the name. So I had to like download that and listen to that. And I was like, oh shoot, okay, I remember that beat from earlier that year or whatever. It was cool though. Like, I don't know. Shout out to Ricky for real. Like, it's just hella cool to be a part of this with everybody because everybody goes crazy.
Yeah, amazing, man. Yo, I know many of you have been on the show before. I know Taki, who knows, Ricky. Oh, Ricky, you about to be on the show this week. I gotta ask you, and yo, I know some of y'all use different tools and stuff like that, DAWs, hardware, you know, iOS, PO33s, all that type of stuff. But who, like, can y'all talk about, did y'all take a different approach to creating for this, or was it just in your normal sample, you know, whether it's a SP404, Koala, or anything like that in the DAW world?
Yo, let me go first real quick. I will say, because I got to leave in a second. I feel bad about it, but thank you for having me, and I appreciate this whole show. But to answer that question, lately, I've been, because I've the OP1 has a radio in it. So lately I just been like playing radio shit in everything and just trying to bury it, you know, like that's the ambiance, you know. I just be getting fuzz and static and shit. That's why my shit was so like weird. So I feel like I think I was sending it through the OP while the radio was playing hella low, and just played it out. But I just use everything I can at all times when it comes to making beats now, bro. I be like using everything. And I just got a 303, so it's about to go crazy. I love that shit.
Yo, Q, I was playing the tape before I put it out. I was just playing the arrangement at work, and someone said that is the most dirty ghetto lo-fi beat I've ever heard in my life. And I was like, damn, that's a good way to describe that beat.
Yo, man, that's fact. No, it really is, dude. Because like I said, I forgot what beat it was, and then I listened to it again. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. It sounded like I didn't even make it. I'm like, that shit is weird, man. It's very dirty. It sounds like you pulled that beat out of a sewer.
It's like, you know? It's like when you leave the venue after the beat show at like 10:30, 11 at night, and you don't know what's going on outside. You got to find your car.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. That's my life. So that's how this shit sound. But yeah, I'm about to. Hey, thank you for having me, because I got a cut, man. We're about to go in the crib. The kids to sleep. I can't be yelling on Zoom, but I appreciate y'all, man. And yo, I'm gonna be on Gldnmnd on Rec Show like in like a week or two or something, man. Let's get it. I appreciate all y'all.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Be safe. Peace and love, yeah.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Yo, so okay, like who made their track on the SP404 or Koala?
I made mine on the 404.
404.
That was like one of the last 404 beats I did before I got into Serato Studio. So that beat's all all on the 404, and now I've like changed my whole workflow.
Got you. Because I wanted to talk about Serato Studio. Like y'all get crazy gems from DB and NasRock, man. He's just sponsored by Serato for the Serato Studio joint, the commercial that he got on all the socials that plugging it right now. Like, how many of y'all are using Serato Studio, and is it adding like a plethora of different things to your workflow and making it even easier to create beats?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been
definitely
Serato like every day, dude. It's like producing with cheat codes, bro.
Nah, it's cool. I don't be on it every day, but I be just waking up and I'm like, man, I'm gonna make a beat on this. I don't even really think about it for real. Cause that's why that beat itself, that was all FL. Cause I have days where I want to play stuff cause I like learning how to play things. So that was one of the few beats that was all on FL, me just messing around with VST and stuff. And then the Serato Studio been real dope. It's just different. Every single tool got its own different vibe. Like I don't think the same way when I sit down on Serato Studio to make a beat that I think if I'm making it on like a 303 or a Koala or something. It's just a whole different headspace. That's why I like it for real.
You said exclusively?
Yeah, I've been on there exclusively for like a minute now.
Man,
that's my shit for real.
I'm Ableton head.
Hey, shout out to De La Hoya, because when I got Serato Studio, I was like, man, I don't know anything about that. I hit that fool up with everything, bro. I was like, hey, De La Hoya, how do I do this? How I do that? And he was like, bro, right there. Click it, bro. Just click it.
You send me hella videos on Instagram. I'm like, yeah, bro, you see that little button right there?
Yo,
bro, I was tweaking. I was like, how do I delete samples, bro?
Yo, that's I wanted to bring that up too, man, because besides the collaboration on this project, y'all were going back and forth, and in this beat community we share knowledge, right? That's a big thing. Like before, there wasn't a lot of knowledge sharing, tip sharing and stuff like that, but now, with like Flip a Beat Club and hitting different chapters around the world, and you got organic sessions, you got loop sessions, you got a whole bunch of different avenues to go. Like how willing are a lot of people to share tips and tricks and stuff like that with y'all?
Yo, gatekeeping is over. We just don't do that anymore. Everybody shares everything now.
Facts. I feel like, yeah.
Gatekeeping's done.
Because I think the barrier to entry is gone. Like it's not the same. Like we saying, we got Koala, you got on the phone, and it's split stems. You got everything splitting stems at this point. Like, so it's kind of really. I feel like now it's like it's on you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find how to keep your engine moving on what to create, and I think it pushes the notion of just not overthinking, just creating what you create and let it go out there and see what it do.
Yeah, I agree. I think also when it comes to like the gatekeeping thing, is like someone, if they're hungry, they're gonna find out eventually. You might as well just make it easier and just tell them what to do. Like, why? Because then if they're just gonna be dope because of you, and it's gonna be awesome. Like, I think, bro, especially like if DB and Mons were gatekeepers, this community would be drastically impacted. But because they're so free with knowledge, and just, bro, they just be dropping gems, bro. Like just telling like every little thing. And especially LA and like SAC, where like it's like such a tight community of producers. Like, why not? Why wouldn't you want to, help someone like get better?
Got you. Last couple questions before I let y'all cut out, man. Speaking about the beat community, a lot of y'all are based in California. So what is that like right now? The beat scene with the different collectives that got, you got Duck World, you got Organic Beat Sets, Loop Sessions, Flip a Beat Club, you got Burgers and Beats, you got like, there's a whole bunch of different avenues. What is that? Was it Blips and Beats? What is it like, yo? What is that energy like, yo?
I mean, for me personally, in Los Angeles or LA, the greater LA area, it's a lot. It's just a lot. It's just something happening pretty much every weekend. Whether it be Burgers and Beats, whether it be organic beat sessions, whether it be Duck World, like something's happening every month, and there's a slew of cats just coming in, different people that you probably didn't hear of, newer people coming onto the scene, or people that have been making beats for years, just connecting with other people. So it's just an opportunity to me, it's just like an opportunity to kind of just like, connect with different people. But there's always something going down. Got you. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
I will just right now, and I'm out here in SAC with the Flip a Beat camp. Man, it's crazy how it, like, I don't want to say like just because of Mons and DB, but really they're the ones who really kind of put the pedal to the metal and really got it to gain traction. I remember DB hitting me up like a year, probably a little over 2 years now. He was going to do an in-store event. And I'm like a hermit, bro. Like I was so far out of tune with like the beat community. I didn't even know there was one out here in SAC. Like I was always like on my own shit, doing my own separate things. And then when he hit me up, that opened my eyes to like all of these dudes that were already fucking with him. A lot of the cats from the Bay Area, and then LA's always been popping. But as far as having like beat events, like I hate the word lo-fi, but at least instrumental hip hop based events like that, where like we just go and cook up and it's no egos, there's no like weird vibes going on, like that type of shit sticks out here to the point where like you'd be out of place if you came like that. How we were talking about gatekeeping and all that. Like if you showed up to a Flip a Beat Club event and you were like, oh, I'm not showing nobody nothing, I'm gonna come out with this ego and I'm gonna act like my shit's dumb hot. Nah, like that doesn't even fly out here. Like it's not even like the culture out here type shit. So I was really impressed by that I was like, because I had that notion from back in the day where it was kind of like that, where everybody was there to be like, I'm the best, or look at what I did, or look at how I flipped this and I'm not telling you how I did it. I think for a while in just in the beat community in general, it was that. And you still see some like strands of it left on like Twitter, or like that ego that's still around. And it's just people that haven't been in tune, I think, with events like Flip a Beat Club or whatever they got going out in LA with the Duck World events, or even the Beats and the Burgers and Beats events. I don't know how tapped in they might or might not be, but I think once you get a taste of that, where it's like genuine friendships and like genuine, sometimes it's not even about beats, sometimes it's like, hey bro, how you been this week, or like, what did you do this week, or you good type shit. It's like we just check in with each other off on beats and then off beats too. And I think that's what makes it kind of like just such a strong community. Like it's a different time these days for beat creators and for anybody that's looking to get into it. And you could be no knowledge whatsoever, and if you're looking to get into it, you could show up at any one of these events out here and you're gonna learn something, or you're gonna be like, hey, come through, we're cooking up, or you might just get an invite to, you never know who's gonna show up at the cook session. So that's where I see SAC right now is like really blowing up with that. Like it's good energy, good vibes. Come bring your beats, play your stuff out, no matter how weird, no matter how bad you think they might be. It's always going to be someone willing to help, or there's always room to level up, and there's always people willing to help you level up. Definitely. So shout out to DB, Mons, and everybody that's keeping that energy going together, because I think that's really what's going to carry beat production culture for like the next couple of years. I don't see it ever going back to like attitudes and egos and I'm the king of this shit. Nah, that shit's over.
There's two more that I forgot to mention, man, and no disrespect. Beat Cinema is another one that's out there in LA, and then you got Ladies Love Loops. That's another one, man. Like so many, and then you got Donut Lounge over in New York. What's some other ones, man?
We got JDC. We got Love Supreme.
Love Supreme
in Chicago.
What's the last one?
Prince Select, I think, right? In Toronto, Prince Select.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yep.
Bikes and Beats in Davis too is new.
Oh yeah, we got the Bikes and Beats in Davis now. Every second Thursdays.
Dope, man. So many different avenues for beat makers and everybody that's watching this. If you make music, man, and you live in any of these, just find your local beat scene, beat community. Just link up, man. Just take the first step, come out your comfort zone, go link up, chop it up with people. You know what I mean? Like you'll be better off if you do that compared to just staying inside of your bubble and trying to make things happen. Like collaboration is the key right now. Like, am I off when I say collaboration is the key, fellas?
Nah, nope.
No, man, that's the truth.
That is the key. Yeah.
That's all I've learned. All I know, pretty much.
Oh, Ricky, this project, like, when people support this on Bandcamp, right? Go to Bandcamp right now. orickybeats.bandcamp.com. All right, that's where it's at, yo. Go ahead and support that. When they support this, right? Talk about that cause that y'all are supporting when they do support this project, yo.
So originally there wasn't going to be a cassette tape. It was just going to be a Bandcamp release or whatever. And then I was thinking, I was like, I really want to get more into making my own cassettes. And I think this would be a good opportunity to do it because I was like, I'm only going to do like 25 if we do it. And we initially talked about if we did do cassettes, who would pitch in for it. And I was like, it just seemed like a lot to keep track of, like the money wise. And it also seemed like it'd be very difficult to get the splits right. And also when you split up money amongst like 30 producers, it's not a lot of money. I think if we had sold our tapes minus the cost of production and the cost of materials, it would have been like $20 a person. And I was like, nah, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to PayPal 30 people $20. But I was like, what if we just took the money and we just put it towards something that we all like collectively fuck with? And at the time I had, been talking to DB and NasRockwell, shout out DB, shout out Nas, about sample mode. And they had mentioned wanting to open up a class of some sort. And I think it's going to be separate from this one. This one's going to be focused and geared toward kids. And what they wanted to do was, they got koala licenses and they want to get them into hardware too. But hardware is pretty expensive. So, I was talking with them. I was like, what if I just donate whatever money we can make to this? And I ran it by everybody and everybody thought it was a dope idea. So that's what we're going to do. We're just waiting on them to get ready for a formal announcement because, we want to do it properly. And then we're going to be able to give them like close to $530-ish. And that's money that they're going to use to buy, if I remember correctly, they're going to buy beat boxes. And beat boxes are like a DIY sampler and drum machine. It's going to be something that they can learn how to create themselves, put together, so it's like engineering, and they're going to be making beats on it. To me, that's a beautiful thing, right? Like putting music in the hands of kids that can't afford instruments or samplers, that's expensive too. It's just amazing to me. So when I was talking about it, I was like, you know what? I want to get the money for that. So we're just waiting on a formal announcement, and yeah, man, it's going to be super dope. I'm really excited. I'm glad that everyone was also on board with it. Because, I mean, if someone was like, yeah, man, I'm going to need my $20, I would be like, all right, bet. Here's you know what I mean?
Right.
Well, that's cool. We can do that. But I'm also very happy that we were able to sell all the tapes. Because we got one left. I think we did like 60. So it just makes me really happy. And I think that was also a driving factor because everybody knows how important music is to them. And thinking about how important it's going to be to that kid, that's way more than a beat tape could ever do for anybody. Just showing kids how to giving them a way to enter and to enter.
Lasting impact, man. Yo, that's some dope stuff, man. That's real community involvement. Y'all are doing something y'all love and still paying it forward for multiple generations, possibly. Like that's some inspiring. Yo, man, I'm gonna clap it up for y'all, man. Thank y'all, yo. Like that's amazing stuff, yo. For real, that's amazing stuff. And all of y'all contributing to this, Like, and it ain't no ego about it or anything like that, man. Salute to y'all, yo, for real.
Everybody's super dope, and everybody came through on the beats. It's kind of intimidating too, because everybody submit their beats, but they didn't hear what the whole tape would sound like until like 2 weeks before the tape came out. And I don't think anyone heard any of the other beats. So I knew what it sounded like. And once I had all the beats, I was like, all right, cool. Now I'm gonna put my beats in so I can figure out where or whatever. But I was like, man, I can't put nothing on this tape. All this shit's way better, way better than mine.
Nah, man, all of y'all killed it, man. Y'all did y'all thing on this tape, man. And yo, honestly, man, if y'all could get 50 more people to go ahead and support this project, man, that's even more impact. But yo, y'all did y'all job on this joint, man. So yo, for last question, man, for each one of y'all, and y'all can chime in one after the other. Go ahead, what y'all got coming up in 2023. Leave your socials, how the internets can tap into you, and we'll start with who knows, yo.
Yeah. 2023. I got a project coming out in March through Kabul Fire Records in Germany. So that's one of the most or the closest upcoming joints. And then later in the year, I'm dropping an album. And you can find me on IG at WHKNWS.
Man, I'm just out here, doing support for the Flip a Beat camp. Pretty much whatever event they throw down, that's kind of where I'm gonna be. Whether it's a compilation that they're doing or the cook-ups that we do, or I got a Flip a Beat event this next Friday, which we do stream them every now and then. So if you want to tap into the Flip a Beat Instagram, it's Flip a Beat at Flip a Beat Club. Same thing with NasRock. If you're not tapped in with him, you want to start tapping in with him for stuff. It's at NasRock on Instagram. We all know DIBIA E. If you're not tapped in with him, he's a real humble dude, man. Like, not everybody knows who he is, but you might not communicate with him. He's a real humble dude. You could reach out, DM him, comment him on Twitter, whatever it is, and he'll really give you knowledge, or he'll really link you up with who he might think you might be wanting to fuck with. So, like you said, man, come out the cave. Don't come out, come function with us, come be a part of something, because it's always better than just being home, not doing it, by yourself. So that's what I got going on. Keep the Flip a Beat camp stuff going.
Got you. What's your social drive to Hearse?
It's drive_the_Hearse on Instagram. Yeah.
Taquan, yo, what you got planned for 2023, and how can people, the internets, tap into what you got going on, man? And you rap too, man. Don't even leave that part out, neither, yo.
All right, hold on. All right, so I'm on a creative endurance mission this year, so I'm dropping a beat tape a month this year. And then I got different artist people doing the covers, and then I make the beats to them. I dropped Do You See Origami in January, so I got the February one coming up. Got some rap projects coming out with Keith Ledger, the one that's on URL Friends. We're working on a little album together. And Taquan Official on the gram, Taquan on Spotify, Bandcamp, Apple Music, all that.
Yeah, Ultra Boy. Ultra! I just remember his tag, yo. Ultra! What you got
Mons
going
does it the best.
Yeah.
NasRock has the best impression of my beat tag. Man, I got a lot coming up. Closest to now, February 9th, I'm playing at Bikes and Beats in Davis. I DJ, if you're in Sacramento, I DJ every Thursday night at a bar called Rochambeau. I got an all Action Bronson flip tape coming out soon. I got this weird other tape I'm working on that's coming out soon. I'm at Flip a Beat Club every month. Really, I want to plug, I'm doing 4 sample mode for their course at UCBerkeley. I'll be giving a lecture on February 24th. That's all I know right now. Blips and Beats is going to be back soon. I'm at Ultra Boy with 3 underscores on Instagram. I'm Ultra Boy on any platform you search.
Everybody support that UCBerkeley sample mode as well, man.
And shout out, I DJ with De La Hoya, and I'm gonna start DJing with Vic too. Drive the Hearse and me are gonna start setting up an event soon too.
Right.
Dope, yo. De La Hoya. I keep wanting to say De La Ola. Just De La Hoya.
Hey, you got it right on that last one. I remember. Yeah. So basically, like you said, yeah, every Thursday we're over at the wine bar DJing. So if you're in Sacramento, it's always some vibes. Bikes and Beats every second Thursday, hosting that with Taquan and as well as with Maddie A. So that's every second Thursday in Davis at the record store they got. Next event's come up in 2 weeks. And we got a cool lineup with Ultra Boy, B-Wit, Heru. It's gonna be a crazy lineup that day. And then as far as projects for this year, there will be another beat tape probably at the end of the year. But I'm working like on a lot of projects with just like various artists out here in Sacramento. I'm working on some with Taquan. So whenever we can get around to finishing that, we'll drop that. And then working on like a tape, like a compilation tape, like producer tape with a bunch of artists in Sac, and then all over production of me and but yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. Flip Beat Club, for real. Just tap in with that, you'll see all of us on there.
I got you. Yo, I'll be remiss if I didn't mention, man, you did an amazing job on this. Miss Queridos, is that how you say it?
Miss Queridos.
Yeah, man, you did an amazing job on that.
Thanks,
joke, man. Great
Appreciate
job, yo. Taki, man, I'm upset with you, Taki. Yo, cause I know you be making beats and you don't drop enough beats. Yo, what's good, yo? You might be making a beat right now.
He just sampled you.
My bad. I heard something. You guys were saying something, so it just inspired me. All of this talk, it was just inspiring me. But can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I got you. I got you, dog. Yo, so for 2023, like what do you have planned so people with the internet can tap into you, and then your social handles as well?
2023, I plan to drop another drum pack. I don't want to say I plan to drop a project because I don't know, it changes every day. So yeah, I just 2023. I can't really think of everything, but I know just stay tuned. Lock in with me on my socials. I'll be putting a lot of stuff up there. Off the top of my head, nothing, but I plan to be a lot more gracious and a lot more thankful. And you know, shoot, yeah, the drum pack, be on the lookout for Bamboo Pack 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yo. Hey, we need the music too. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I know you be cooking, yo. I know you do, yo. You the koala version.
Yeah, no, I am, but like I know like all of the homies, they can attest to this. Like, it just be ideas that just be coming like every day for a tape. Like, I swear, like a tape, it's like boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay, yeah. Rugrats tape. Okay, like like Hey Arnold tape, or you know, just like a whole bunch of different ideas and stuff. But new music is definitely coming. But yeah, stay tuned.
Got you.
Tapping with the photos though, yo. Tapping with his photos.
Yeah, see, I forgot about that. I get nervous, you know. I'm sorry, man. Yeah. But yeah, I'm taking a lot of pictures too. Who knows? He actually influenced me to pick up a camera, and then I'm seeing Sebi and Roboplex and you know all of my Sacramento family. They taking pictures and stuff too. So it's like it's pushing me. It's like, you know, let me try it. You know, and I love it. So I'm thankful to you know all of the homies and everyone that inspired me. So yeah,
bro, Canon and Roland just sponsored Flip Beat because motherfucker SP404s and cameras on deck. That's all that you see.
True, yeah.
Big facts.
Yo, man. Yo, and last but not least, you know what I mean? The RZA of this whole thing, man. Old Ricky, man. What you got for 2023 Yeah, I mean, and how can people tap into this tape, contribute to future generations, and then also your socials?
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a busy year. So for the bump show, I want it to become kind of like a distributor, not necessarily a record label, but I would like to start putting out, tapes by artists and that sort of thing, like small limited runs, because I in my mind, unless music is like physical, it's not really there, And also, shout out to Quan. I got my Taquan tape right here too. I don't know where it is, but nah, man. Like, so expect a lot of cassettes, not just from me, but from various artists, and also there's gonna be more compilation tapes. Like I was talking to Ultra. I want to do a vaporwave tape. I want to do an R&B tape. I want to do so much, and it's like, for me, I realize like I'm also like the key, because bro, I'll be waking up. I want to do a tape about that dog that went to space, and I've been going to sleep. Bro, I have a tape called Leica the Space Dog, and that's not gonna be done ever. But things like vaporwave, where I don't get to make it every day, I know everyone has some in the vault. Why not just make it a compilation tape, put it out? So that's kind of what I'm approaching, and I got a tape that's gonna be before lasers. I got a Duck Girl tape. I got the Glizzy tape for me. Shout out De La Hoya. I got mad stuff coming, and I got
Mastermind
in like a month and a half. So, yeah. So it's gonna be a busy year for O'Ricky, a busy year for the Bump Show, just everybody. And I'm at O'Ricky Beats on everything, on TikTok, Instagram, Bandcamp, everything. And shout out Gldnmnd. I'm trying to get that Gldnmnd tape too. We was talking about it. You gonna do a Bump Show release, bro? You gonna do it? Trust.
I got you, bro. First, I want to say thank y'all for spending y'all's time with me, man. Thank y'all for shedding light on this project, man. The amazing things that this project can do. The process to coming up with this project, man, and thank you for all of y'all giving y'all musical gift towards this tape, man. This tape is amazing, man. I'm gonna definitely have the hand claps in the podcast version, man, all the way through as I'm talking, like on Sway in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, yo, keep it rolling, yo. I'm gonna have that going, bro. So, yo, thank y'all. I'm definitely tapped in all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'll follow y'all on socials, the Rec Show Podcast on IG and Twitter and all that stuff, man. So anytime y'all need the Rec Show Podcast, man, that's what we here for, man. I got y'all, yo. All right.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all.
Sure. Y'all making me have to come out to Cali ASAP, yo. Yo, for real.
Yeah.
Come through.
I got you, yo. All right. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace.
Yeah, so I want to thank my guests for coming through, sharing, their time, sharing their energy with me, man. I just wanted to shed light on this project. And yeah, man, y'all need to go check out this project, man. Support this project as well, man, on Bandcamp, man. So link is going to be in the description of the show. And also, if you think this podcast is dope and you enjoy what you're hearing every week, consider donating if it's falls on your heart, man. So but either way, like I said, we're gonna keep it going, we're gonna keep it rolling, man. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all very, very soon on another episode of the Rec Show Podcast, man. I go by the name of David Gldnmnd Hicks. Peace and love, y'all.
Helps him to get through the day. That's his game. And it helps him to get through